Happy Monday, everybody. We are now halfway through the month of February. Actually, more than that.
Can you? Isn't next week like the last week of February?
Yeah, because today's the 19th, so.
Yeah. And there's 29 days, leap year.
Yeah, this year, yeah. 10 days left. So,
look at us.
How are those New Year's resolutions going? Yeah, exactly. You don't hear anything about. You hear about it like the first 3 weeks of the year, and you never hear about it.
What
Go back into your gym because it won't be that busy anymore.
Right, exactly.
But speaking of New Year's resolutions, a lot of people have that resolution to go to the gym or maybe lose weight in the new year. But with all the fad diets out there, it's hard to know which one really works. So are they even good for you? And our Megan Bragg is getting the facts on one popular diet to see if it is worth all the hype.
It's called intermittent fasting, or IF, and for years it's been a diet craze and talked about on social media. It's where you fast for a certain window of time every day. But is it actually good for you, and does it work? Let's get the facts. Our source is dietitian Alexis Supan with the Cleveland Clinic, family physician Dr. Carla Robinson, and a study in the National Library of Medicine. Fasting continues to grow as a popular diet practice, and it's a pretty simple concept. According to a study in the National Library, this diet involves taking periodic breaks from eating for up to 24 hours at a time.
It's really hard to stick to such a restricted eating plan for a long period of time, but research shows that there are some health benefits.
Those benefits can include lowering blood sugar, decreased inflammation, and weight loss. But with everything, there's no magic diet that will make you fit overnight. Supan says it's more about what foods you eat and when you eat them, and making sure not to overindulge.
You still need a well-balanced diet. You still need to kind of be mindful of the foods you're choosing, but it can be a really beneficial rule for people when they're considering lifestyle changes.
Dr. Robinson says if you're going to start any diet, be sure to talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you. The study showed intermittent fasting to be as effective as a standard calorie restrictive diet, but subjects using either of those methods lost more weight than other people who ate whatever they wanted. With your Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.
So I've actually done this before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I have. And it works simply because it's calorie restriction. I mean, by limiting the amount of hours in the day you eat, you limit the amount of calories you do.
Math.
And I actually thought it was slightly easier on our shift because I just wouldn't eat basically from the time I had dinner at 7 o'clock at night or whatever till the next day when I got home, which was usually about 16 hours.
Go this whole shift without eating?
Oh, I need a snack.
Couldn't do this.
I couldn't do that.
It's actually easier than you think, especially when you're at work because you're busy. But the only problem was by the time I got home, I was so ravenous.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't even think. I couldn't even stop at the store on the way home. I couldn't stop and get gas because I was so hungry by the time that it was like it was distracting.
But then do you end up almost like binge eating?
I wouldn't binge eat, but I got to the point of where I was uncomfortable because I was distracted because I was so hungry, and I'm like, I was anchoring the midday show, and I'm like, all I'm thinking about food, and I'm reading stories about others. But
and they're cooking over there in Charlotte today.
Yeah,
Would you have coffee in between, or
I think you can have like black coffee.
Black coffee, boring coffee.
But so it does work, and I do see some value in it. I just don't think it's sustainable long term.
I've had friends that have done it and tracked it on social media, and one of my friends lost like 100 pounds.
Yeah,
wow, for them.
But I don't know, is it sustainable, to keep eating that way and have like a life?
Yeah. I just found it too distracting.
Yeah.
I was thinking about food all the time.
I've already had 2 snacks today, so I don't know how you did that. That's
well, because you almost feel like food becomes a bigger part of your life even then, which is almost the entire point to avoid because you're just thinking about it because you're hungry, and then it's like it's not fun.
It's distracting.
It's not productive.
Yeah.
But there actually is a new diet that's going around. It's going viral online. So I don't know, maybe this will be one that works.
Yeah, so it's called volume eating, and essentially people are just eating a lot of low calorie foods so they get full on that. So that would be things that are rich in fiber and water. So I think things like watermelon, zucchini, oatmeal. Health experts say that actually can work, but you still have to have, a balanced meal and get all your essentials.
Get your proteins in there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like I do find in the morning, like if I eat eggs versus just snacking on like carbs. You know, you stay fuller longer.
Yeah.
Joy Mott saying, I don't make resolutions that way. I don't break them.
That's good.
Smart.
John Kelly, moderation is still the best diet. I totally agree with that. Melissa, they probably don't work. Calories in, calories out. Everything in moderation is key. I really think that that's true, you know, in anything.
I also think drinking more water helps too, because that does make you a little bit fuller. Now you are constantly taking bathroom breaks.
I felt like I had to sneeze, and I was looking at Chris like I was going to sneeze.
Just pretending you had a microphone. I was wondering.
But then it went away. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate it. Yeah.
You walked around for a while with that huge, giant water jug.
No, yeah, and it was great. Yeah, I was losing weight and everything, but then I think that was from the amount of extra steps I was doing, having to go to the bathroom constantly.
So true.
That's my
I've been trying to do water,
and I wasn't a productive employee just like when to eat, I thought it was like, well, I have to go to the bathroom from drinking all this water, so I just stopped doing that.
Down to everything in moderation. Extremes are very difficult to do.
Yes.
Any kind of extreme, just balance things out. You know? I think still 3 meals a day is good. Maybe.
I think so too.
Yeah, 3, but balance those meals. What you have in each one of those.
Yes, Larry.
Yeah, breakfast especially is important.
Did you guys do any New Year's resolutions we talked about? No.
I didn't really.
I resolved not to make a resolution.
I made a very simple one, and so far, it really is just once a month that do something new with JT or the family. And just recently we went to the Soul Food Market area around Noda, and it was great because they had an event for kids. So just one new place per month.
Fantastic.
So you set the bar very low.
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
And then it's easy, and then you still get some life experience.
Okay. All right. Chime in. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.